Hello everybody and welcome back to, how many episodes is this now? I can't quite remember. Let's have a quick look through the comments though from the previous video. Just a shout out to Lex Tiorin, or Tiorin, I don't know if you're French or not, kind of sounds like you could be. But glad to see that you've reached 800 subs. Didn't even realise that myself, but yes, we have passed 800 subs now, so thank you to everyone that has done so, and everyone else, just thanks for, watching the channel. It's great. And then thank you, Oblivion Plays, for letting me know that, oh yes, I can actually see the script there, just kind of did hover slightly over there. It is over Dale. That is where the One Ring is. Should we seek to claim that? And then finally, Nagesh did consider, or asked me to consider, how about we move the capital? So I haven't actually tested this out or anything, but we can just have a look here. So projected profits currently in Mistrand. What about like middle of our territory is probably. I mean, we could move it to Lest or Strendost. I'd imagine either of those is going to be pretty good. So what was the magic number? 2254. Let's put it there. Into Lest. Okay, so that's higher. 2455. Let's go for this as well. Oh, that's higher, isn't it? So that is probably going to be the best one. Well, let's just try it in Lest as well. So what was it? 253 30. Let's try it in Naburka just for. Yeah, it's not quite as good as Strendost, so we'll keep it here. Now we did spend a bit of gold doing that, but I mean, does it really matter? We've got plenty of it. We've got a few troops moving over there still to Marland. And Karnmargers is just there to pop a few watchtowers there. I don't know what Dorwinion are going to do, because we, of course, have come here to Sant Annui after defeating their armies over here. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they're going to do, but we've got a few more units still march in that direction, and of course Dale have made themselves very well known, as indeed have the dwarves. But we're going to send. I was thinking maybe we could send Kargi to Winterian Yor, but actually we've already got Tamruben there with his Arulad Dragon Guard, so I think what we're going to do with Kargi is we're just going to pop a few watchtowers over there. If he does come across any dwarves, then he can just, you can auto-resolve that and he'll escape and he won't die or anything like that. So finally, let's just put a few units just into the queue. What do we have in here? We could use some. Oh yes, also Balkoth spearmen. I've put my phone away, so I can't remember who it was that said that. However, you know who you are, and thank you very much for letting me know that actually the CH is intended to be pronounced like a K, essentially. Similar to how you'd say, I don't know, chronograph or something like that. So it's not like a hard CH like I was saying it, like Balchoth. So, yeah. We've got that sorted. We've got these things coming, but I think we will get the spearmen just to hold the line. And if they do come and attack us, we'll be very much ready for them. And we've got another Kargi there, actually, just checking up on them. But in terms of the rest of the money, I think. Oh, let's pop a watchtower there. I think we've got pretty much everything all under control. I don't want to get anything in Marland just yet, just because if we do lose it. But if we can't get any more good troops over here, no, we're already trading. Right, well, let's go on forwards. Well, Deadmarsh is reached, and Kyrandros. Oh yes, because this guy. Wait, where's he going now? Why are we sending him over there? Oh, this is the merchant. That's why. Oh, he just looks very similar to a diplomat. This guy. Wasn't I going to go and talk with. I was going to go and speak with Gondor. Let's go and get favourable relations first off. So, they like us. So, let's just go for trade rights. And we'll leave it there for now because we want to keep that relation high because we wanna be able to sell, you know, all of this wine over here to them because they love a good drink they do over there in Gondor. So we need to make sure that's all under control. Loads of recruiting done, I see, and more to come furthermore. But where? Right. So Dale are attacking there, and they're gonna attack next turn. So let's put those guys in there. And if we do any merging there, yeah, it's not really gonna... It doesn't... I think that's probably okay, but why settle for okay when you can bring all of this in as well? And these guys... Wait, can you make it there? You should be okay to make it. Well, how about we take you... Oh, no, I don't know if the ship can move there back. So, okay, let's bring you guys aboard. Okay, that still looks pretty promising to me. And, oh no. Oh, okay. Right, it's just the two clansmen here. So yeah, they are not able to reach the walls. We could put them back in the settlement, or into the navy rather. And I think I will do that. Maybe next turn, if they do decide to attack us, I think that's probably enough. But I don't want them to be out of the walls, because then, like, if we do fight them there, then we'll only have a captain rather than Tam Ruben over here as a general. Although, admittedly, he's absolutely rubbish, so it doesn't necessarily matter. But that there is the border, so let's just put a watchtower there. And that is also the road, so if they're going to come from Skarn, they're going to come down that road. But of course, they can also go down there, so... well, I think Kargi will put a few more over here, because we've got a bit of a dark zone there. So let's send our spy back over there, and they are sending more units over here.
Let us settle matters on the field of battle.
And indeed, even more. There's Captain Skill there, so we've got a decision to make. Where is that one? Wasn't there that one army of Dorwinion here, like some crossbows? Are they? Oh, I don't know. Well, these guys, we're going to bring them... Oh. Right, well, here they are. And we'll... Yeah, it is just crossbows. Ah, this is kind of annoying. Can these... Right, well, first, let's go in with the Loke Khan. And... Ooh. Okay, here's... Well, oh no, is this CG? Is this cheesy rather, actually? Because, right, what you could do, if we attacked Captain Booth here, then... Yeah, if we attack Captain Booth, defeat them, and then release prisoners, then he'll go right there next to Sant Annui, and then you can use... the Loke Khan to attack that army, or we can just defeat that and then we can have the cavalry join there, because I don't think these guys will reach, but judging by that movement range, I reckon the cavalry will be just fine. But let's just use the spy over here to see what is going on. Yeah, there's not really anything over there, but can we defeat that with what he's got there, with some extra cavalry? I'm not sure, but I think we can give it a go. So first, I'm just going to take this unit out. I'm not going to do any fancy trickery, because actually, that was one of my campaign rules, although this is kind of a bit of a grey area, because it's not quite the same. But even so, I'm going to stick to it.
We shall end this day in triumph.
Right, so we've bagged that bit of cash money, and yeah, so it is just as I feared. We can't get these guys in, but we can get the cavalry in, so that does kind of alleviate some of the issues that we've got, and hopefully, well, mainly these guys should do really well, and we'll have to see what they come up with. But we may as well get some siege equipment. But as yesterday's video in the Gondor campaign, you may have seen that I had one siege battle where I had siege engines, so catapults and things like that, and another where I only had siege towers and rams and things like that. Well, that one went absolutely atrociously. We basically lost the entire army. We did win the battle, but it did not go very well, owing to the fact that we weren't able to take out the towers. And this being a stronghold, that is more than enough to hold it, even for the AI, because, you know, all they have to do is stay close to the towers, and then they'll win eventually. And especially now, we've got, like, no armor on those, so they will just, like, wither. But Mistran did get a trading post, so it's making a lot of money, obviously, and we could get a shipwright to open up another access to sea exports, which isn't really accounted for here. This kind of just adds the increase in tradable goods rather than the extra sea route. But the Merchant's Wharf, I feel like that is reasonably accurate, because actually I don't think the trade fleets quite works in the same way as this. This is like, this gives an extra route, whereas this just improves, like, increase in tradable goods essentially and the building income. But we'll get that. It's 3 turns. And yeah, if we get that, then 58th turn, and then we'll build something else, and then it'll be the barracks event, pretty much. And Winterinior also did get the meeting hall. Sadly, we can't get any units there, but Dale are edging ever closer. And what is there? They've got a unit of rivermen, farmhand pikemen. They don't look like it's their full complements, though. Maybe they are. Oh, I think they are. They just don't look very big on the banner. But what should we get here then? Like, there's not really a whole lot that you can really get. Well, obviously we've only got 1 turn, and then we're probably going to be besieged. I would like to get the port, but it's probably not going to happen. So let's just put the land clearance in for now. And I should have really had a look. Can we get some more units? Because I think we are going to need them. We'll go for that. That'll serve quite well. But that is it for the construction and end of turn report. We are still making loads of money, but we can get a baluster there. We can get a baluster here, but we can't get any more ships. So we're kind of screwed on that front. So we can't really afford to get in any naval battles just yet, because, like, we don't want to lose those ships. It would really slow us down. If we need to move across this lake, then we'll absolutely require that. But let's keep on sending these units over there, as we also send these. We might have to nip them over there. Also, just a point, because you might be like, why can't they just cross over here? Well, there's no land crossing points here. Like, the only way around is literally go all the way around, unless you cross there. And I think there's also a crossing point. Well, yeah, you can cross across there. And if you own that port, I think you can go over to Carnan Fields. I'm not entirely sure on that one, but I think I did actually do that. But anyway, you can definitely cross there. So there's no other crossing points around here, so it's kind of safe from the north, which is kind of why Dorwinion is reasonably easy for the player, as long as you don't get overwhelmed by the Easterlings too soon. But let's put a watchtower there, and then come down here. They can't attack us, so that's good. But then finally, we may as well just put the ballistae in the queue, because we will want them, and then we'll move out with... In fact, let's send the cavalry out immediately, because they're incredibly useful for our efforts. But I don't really want to get any more... Well, too many more of these clansmen, because they're not very good. And we are very close to the barracks event. So let's press on forward and see what happens over here. And with that noise, you can be assured that we are under siege. And there we are. Well, let's have a look at what they've actually... Well, let's see how the game favours our chances. So it's a 1-to-1, and they've already built 3 battering rams, which is a good sign. Hopefully they do attack us. Now, I think we've only got 1 route out. We've only got 1 gate. So either they're going to batter in that one gate and then like through the walls, or they've just built more siege equipment and they require. But in our defense, we've only got the dragon riders, or rather we have the dragon riders, so I'd probably want to move them out, which might prove difficult because we've only got the one gate, but they should take out a lot of their forces. But other than that, they've got Dalian billmen, which are certainly better than they would beat perhaps the warriors, and these guys definitely do. So we'll definitely have to make use of our missile units when they attack. And I do hope that they do attack, but let's just keep a watchful eye on where is that guy going. So that is... Well, that is a threat, I think, to our general there. So if we just put a watchtower there, and then flee into the woods, and then he can pick up these 2 units, and I think he'd be okay, should they come closer. Yeah. But if we can get those... I just want to get those archers as well, because actually if they've got archers, then we'll need archers too. So just get another unit of clansmen. I know I did say that we're not going to get them anymore. And then here I am recruiting them. But, I mean, we've got these guys in the ships as well. But they're like a last minute thing. But over here then, the Loke Khan, yes, he's got a big army, but it's actually heavily damaged as well. And depending what Harkine does, he might go to Carverad, save that. And I'm not very pleased that Mordor have come this far north. Like, I've literally never seen this happen before. Yeah, I don't really know quite what to say, but if they do, like, we are gonna have to see what can be done about that. But first, let's, one thing at a time, because we can't be at war with more than 3 people, shall we say? So let's just join this for. Oh, we could even go up onto that bridge. Although, let's just use the spy, because we've got 2 spies here. Why have we got 2 spies here? Let's go up here. Because, of course, they've got this castle over here, which, if we were to take that as well, they are not recruiting any good units, certainly, anymore. But I think with the amount of cavalry that he's got, I feel reasonably comfortable. But otherwise, that's 7 turns. It's a very long time to wait. But we'll keep on sending units over here, and if we've got an extra general spare, I don't think we do, but if we, we could send Margos, actually. Margos could then take, if he were able to, maybe he could go through there, and then link up with that army, go up there, take Ilanin. That would then open up Dale's attacks from the north here, but it's very defensible settlement with it being a castle, so I'm reasonably okay with that. But let's just get the Dragon Guard. They're always going to be useful, always, always, always. And only 4 more turns then until our first merchant makes his way into the Shire. But let's go and have a word down here, maybe with the Variags, and get trade rights with them too. Oh no, we've already got that. Well, Dol Amroth then. I think this is it. I think Dorwinion have come, and this is basically their last army. And, well, let's have a look at what they've got then. They've got Thorn Patrollers. Interesting, they've renamed them from Thorn, was it Mounted Crossbowmen or something? Gallu doesn't like those kinds of names, I suppose. But they've got a few of them, and they are really annoying. I think they're quite... Oh, no, they're not very fast, but they'll do loads of damage to us before we even make it into melee with them with our cavalry. And then they got Privateer Axemen. Wait, have they been nerfed? Oh, no. I thought that was 11 then. Actually, so I think we're going to have to use our horse archers to take out their crossbows, because otherwise they're going to be a real pain. And so they're attacking us, and this is coming from our left. We'll leave them last because we need to make sure that they absolutely do die.
We shall all find a way to an honorable...
Right, here we go, and as usual, they've actually sent, what are these? Patrollers, and riders. Well, let's send out the candy traders to immediately deal with them. We outranged them. At least I think they are. Or at least I think we do. Yeah, 95 meter range. We've got 130. Fire at will. And you should be able to take them out very, very simply. And, oh, they're kind of... We've got a few too many forces over here, I think. Let's just bring these spearmen immediately over here, I think. And then... Yeah, because we're a bit light on this side. We've just got our tribesmen over here who are going to get absolutely slaughtered. I think we should probably let's... where are the rest of their cavalry units? I think they did have some more. Oh dear, they're coming after us with those Thorn Riders. I'm not going to put skirmish mode on because it is rubbish. But... Ah, yes, there's the privateer cavalry over there. Let's send in... I think these guys should be able to beat them. Are they effective against horses? No, they're not. Whereas ours are. And against armor. So we're getting charged there, but that's okay. Let's just slow this down. Why am I going so fast? We're not in a rush, are we? And where are the High Paladins, then? I mean, these guys are just toast. Or those guys over there. I think they're going to need some help, but... Like, how are we going to get that help on over to them? Let's bring the cavalry right over here. And there's the High Paladins. Right. Ideally, we'd get our general versus their general. And I think that way we could probably do some damage. But let's just charge down this hill against those crossbowmen. And, right, don't be firing at will. Just go and kill those Thorn Riders. Kill them, kill them, kill them. And if you can fire at the High Paladins as well, how are we doing over here? We look to have won this engagement. So, yeah, just chase them. Yeah, chase them off. I think that will probably work quite well. And our general, I just really do not want to send him in too soon. Because that would not be good. Not good at all. And I think these guys, actually, they're probably better suited to come on round over here. So we can, like, fire at the next army, which is due to come from over there. Now let's charge in at these bowmen. Charge in at them. And then... I mean, we've still got a few privateer cavalry there. I think we're due a charge over here. I'd really want to get rid of all of our ammunition before we send them into melee, though. So let's keep sending these Balkoth spearmen over there. And, oh, those High Paladins are charging. Right. Don't be firing at will. And don't... Just fire at those over there, actually. That's an okay target. But we've just wrecked. Absolutely wrecked. Those... what are they called? The bowmen. Right, go over there. In fact, just keep charging. Just go after that unit right there. Those Thorn Guard, they are kind of up against you, but I think they'll leave you alone if you go far enough. And we still haven't taken out this privateer cavalry. I don't want roving bands of cavalry just messing with our lines. So I think that's probably enough damage done to them. Right, fire at will. And how are we doing over here? Those High Paladins are going to do a lot of damage. Let's send that unit out and around. Where's the other unit? Oh, he's there. Okay. And they're firing at the Thorn Guard. Right, that's fine. And they're attacking them. How are we doing over here at the line? I think now might be a time to send in our general, perhaps. I think they're just shooting... Oh, where's the Ari lad? Oh, they're getting slaughtered. No, 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 no. Up against spearmen. Let's die it. Right, just charge in there. Perhaps we'll do some good damage. They've still got privateer cavalry there. And, of course, this is why you kind of want to deal with them. Just run away. Just run away.
Only half the enemy force remains.
And they're not running away because their general's still alive. Right, you're going to have to go after them because, like, they're just going to keep charging in and out. Right, run out, run out, run out. That's not good. Right, who should you be firing at? There's no real good targets here at all. Now that our general's gone. Right, you're going to have to go in. Privateer Axeman. Oh, you're still firing. Right, you go and deal with that. Come over here. Go, go, go. Right, our general. Oh, actually, that could be quite good if he could deal with them. Come over here. And actually, just charge in at them. Now, those Dorwinion infantry are coming in. Oh, we've got these guys here. Can use them to fire at the rest. Right, if you can kill their general. Oh, and we've forgotten about the cavalry. I mean, I'm sure they've done good damage, but... Oh, we're being flanked over here as well. But these guys can go and support for what it's worth. We can't really go do any flanking, though. And, yeah, we're being charged there now. Not good. Not good, not good. And that privateer... Where are you going? Oh, God's sake, that's annoying. It's like they're going specifically for this one unit. And we just can't help our boys. But it's okay. I mean, it's very difficult to see our units, really. But, oh, we've been heavily pressed over here. If we could just take out... If we can take out that general, though, we should see a big decline in their units' morale. And they're still knocking around. Can you just run away? Right, shoot at Thorn Guard instead. Change of target. And we are now out of ammunition here. And if we do get charged in the rear, but there's a high chance of us just running away. So, if you can just hurry up and do as you're told. We're going to have to sandwich that unit to Bladesmen, I think. And you're just firing directly into that. Shoot the Thorn Guard. And you're firing into that. Right. Shoot at them. Shoot at them. I do apologise if this is chaotic, because I'm sure it is. But, oh, he's on defensive. Oh, that's not good at all. He's basically been wasted this entire time. Right, well, I did mean to charge that unit before they got attacked, but it is what it is. Now, we should get a rear charge in. I don't expect them to run away, though, because their general is still around. And it's probably not the best target, but I think what we should really... I don't know who their captain was, but that unit is really well held on over there. Right, let's just pull out, and you go over there. And you go to there, and then over there. And you're just going to charge them. And how are we doing? This is our front line. Not very well. You're still firing at them. Their general is still... I don't know what is happening there. And we're not really firing on all cylinders at all. You guys just get back. Oh, they're routing. That's good. Right, hold on. We need to pause.
The enemy are badly bloodied.
Okay, the reason why we needed to pause is because we need to find this general who's right there. So you need to get back over here and kill this guy. You fire at them, and actually don't fire at them, just fire at those guys over there. You charge, and there we go. Excellent. That is the First Army's general. Right now, you need to get on in over there, and you'll scare them, and then they'll run away. Well, that is the plan anyway. And then you charge in over there. Our cavalry's done good work there, although someone's getting killed. Oh yeah, you've been flanked. But it was an important mission there that we had to see through. Now, charge them in the back. They're wavering. These guys have probably done enough now. Let's bring these guys in and then just fire at them. But I think our general is probably going to do the honours here. Although there is that second army then that we'll have to deal with. But those Balkoth spearmen have done really well. They've held the enemy back for a very long time. And it is just a few pockets of resistance left. I'll be interested to see what this one unit of crossbows has got for their stats. I'd imagine they've done quite well. Not so much for the other one, but... Right, you're firing into them. Right, General, get over here. You're needed. And you just keep on killing and we'll get these guys to chase those off.
Victory is behold our worth. Only half our force.
Oh, there we go. Finally, they run away. We are going to make sure that we capture everyone so that we get this stronghold. That was a very close battle, but well, okay, narrator man. But we, I mean, we just took out a much superior force, to be honest, because they had like tier 2 units there, whereas most of ours were just, you know, tier 1 like Daratai clansmen. We did have a few Balkoth spearmen and warriors, so that was good. But 307, that is the crossbow unit that used up pretty much all of its ammunition, which I can't see on the. Oh, it's these guys, yeah. So they did really well. Whereas the other one didn't get anywhere near as many kills because it didn't really feature. But 247 spearmen, 206 clansmen, and the raiders getting about 200 each. Very, very good.
These trees shield our men from sight.
And execute the prisoners. And that is both of them going down. And there we go. We are. Although, should we... I think we're just going to go for it, because what would the Loke Khan do in this kind of settlement, or in this kind of situation? I don't think he would exterminate everyone, because he's just kind of overseeing the... I don't know, what's the word? Acquisition of their trade resources, so he'd probably rather just occupy. Now, by winning that heroic victory, I'd say that was pretty good. Oh, Steward of Gondor is dead. Like, we probably have caused the end of Dorwinion, because now that Mordor are taking Carverad, that's kind of going to be it. And I wish they wouldn't, so perhaps they'll get some kind of army from somewhere. Like, there's no way. But anyway, the dragon gathers its horde. We have successfully united all of the upstart clans of Rhûn and brought down the Wine Lord's homelands. Our armies are now filled with a diverse array of different types of warriors. And basically, now we've got chariots. Sent out 2 of his emissaries to meet with you. Oh, they offered the Dark Lords congratulations for our recent successes and revealed materials from Mount Doom to aid in the production of our golden armor. Then asked if we would swear absolute allegiance to Sauron once again, like his ancestors of old, and agree to fight in his wars against the West once more. That choice is now up to you, my lord. Will you aid Sauron, or do you have other greater plans for our empire? I didn't know this was a thing. Is there an actual choice then? Or is that something that's coming in the next version? Oh, that's quite interesting. Like, are we now neutral? No. I mean, we're still allied. Maybe that's like a coming soon feature. But yes. Anyway, here we go. Sant Annui. And we've got a site of the famous battle that we just won there. They've already got tier 4 armor there. Very nice. And mining network. Everything's built up. They've even got the winery. Oh, the Gondorians are going to love that. And yeah, there's nothing really for us to build here. I think they've built it up very nicely. And they've even got a port. But I don't think... Oh, no, we can. We can get longships here. And, hold on. Wait. Is this a tier 2? It's a tier 2. Although that does then mean that we can't build our own tier 2, I think. I don't think that... I think that takes up this slot as well. So we won't actually see a Master Dragon's Wrath guild in this entire campaign then. Which is a bit unfortunate, but, like, you know, that's pretty good. But one of the perks is then that you can get Dragon's Wrath guildsmen immediately, and they're very good. They're kind of, in a way, they're better than our general against, you know, melee infantry, because they also have the frighten nearby enemy infantry, which is very useful. But 24 turns, that's going to be a bit of a while, but I think that's perhaps going to go down after the barracks event. I hope so anyway. Right, let's get trading post here. That's how much is that going to give us? I mean, oh, that's actually quite a lot. Plus the building income as well. Naburka got communal farming, was it? Let's just get a grain exchange. That's, I mean, oh, we do have a port. Yeah, I was like, do we have a port? Yes, we do. And then over here in Rhûn, I don't think the roads are going to provide a whole lot. And in fact, they might even hurt us if the dwarves do come from over there. So let's get a brothel so we can actually get some spies out. And then also in Elgar, we just got the roads. Let's get the trading posts. That's probably going to do some good. I mean, it's okay. Oh, actually, maybe get the Dark Sanctuary. Is that? Do we still not have that? Oh, okay. I mean, that's going to give population growth bonus as well, so it's not like it's a complete waste.
We march.
Smack that there, and Arslan, you're going to go on a mission up north and put some more watchtowers over there, because are they still building siege equipment? They are. They'll probably attack next turn, and they'll have those guys in reinforcements, but those won't. Prince Vidukind won't make it. And they've got no other forces, so that's fine. Let's just send. I want to send him a bit further north so we can keep on a watch there. Do we have any more? No other spies, did we? No, that was all of them. Okay. Well, it's a good thing we've got these guys coming as reinforcements, and these as well. Did we have a few more that have just been trained? Yes, we do. Right, send all of you over there as well. And, oh, look at this. So, we've got Zartoshi over here. And he does come with the Surut chariot. So, this is... I don't think we can actually train them just yet. No, we can't. I think it's probably going to come from stables post... Yeah. So, the tier 2 stables... post-barracks event only, unfortunately, but we're not too far away from that anyway. But they're very, very good. I mean, I don't really use chariots in this mod, probably because only the Easterlings and then the forces of Khan do get them if they side with the blue wizards. They get the Ushishia Storm Riders or something, and I thought they were pretty good. They're very, very vulnerable to missiles and very, very weak in melee. Although they do have 3 hit points, they are just elephants anyway. They've also got a missile attack, and I think they probably also fire that flaming arrow. But very, very good across the board. Requires runic heartland as well. I think that just means you just need to have all of this. But we do, so Zartoshi also just comes with the regular Lokrim bodyguard. I don't quite know what to do with him. Does anyone need a governor? I think these have all got governors. So perhaps we'll just send him... Oh, Strendost doesn't. So go to Strendost. And then this unit of chariots, we're going to send them into battle up north. That'll be quite the surprise for all of those folks over there. But the Woodland Realm, So-So, and Breland and Enid-Wythe have allied. That is very unusual indeed. Like, you very, very rarely see that. But we're going to put that in, get that culture. And what is the culture here? Non-existent. Okay. That's a bit of a shame. Let's just merge our units so we don't have to deal with that anymore. And we're going to move out next turn. But just as a reference, how badly do you hate us? 65%. That's not very good. Like, we could bring Margos in, and we're not going to be attacked there because only Carverad actually, everything else is held by our allies. So, we can bring these guys over here. And, oh, there's actually a general in there as well. Right, well, you can hold on to them because I don't want them. And we'll move out. And Khan Margos, then, you are going to either come to Sant Annui or you're going to push up north. And we can finally get rid of Dorwinion. We're not going to push, for now, we're not going to push any further in that direction. We just kind of want to make sure that we've got like this whole region. I quite like these two regions, just to secure our borders. And we will probably have to take Skarn, probably the most, like, least acquainted battle map on the whole campaign map. Like, how regularly do you ever go over there? Very irregularly. Right, get them in. And is there anything else that we need to actually... I don't think there's anything that needs to be built anywhere else. Oh, Karasant doesn't have anything. Right. I think we're going to go for the Master Mason's Hall. 4 turns, and then everything will speed up after that, because it's just painfully slow otherwise. Can we actually get any units from here? Not anything good. And then Marland, since we've got the money, we may as well get you... maybe the Dark Shrine? Yeah, get the Dark Shrine to hopefully become of a use. But I don't like the amount of Mordor-ness around here. We'll have to sort them out. But then, this is it. Dale have come. It's once again Tam Ruben who has to prove his mettle. And, I mean, he's just awful. Whilst eager, this man has yet to truly prove himself on the battlefield. He hasn't had too many wins. I mean, he did take Naberka and win Tirinior, but he's still not favoured. And we are up against 2 units of Dalian swordsmen. They've got some units of billmen in there as well, and longbows. This should be quite an interesting battle.
We shall all find a way to an honourable victory.
Well, the positioning of the troops isn't amazing, but we can actually send our cavalry out. There are 2 gates, so that's a good thing. But they're only coming at us with 1 of their 6 rams. Also very good, because it means that it's quite predictable as to where they're going to come through. But as you can kind of hear here, our, arrow towers are not very formidable, and they're not going to be getting very many kills here. But we can just hold them back. That is all we require. We've got lots of missile units, so hopefully if we cause a bit of a death ball over here, then we can get plenty of kills. Now we've just got the Balkoth spears there, and I think we're probably going to have to send in the clansmen afterwards. But the reason why they're all over here is because they do have missile units of their own, and sometimes the AI does like to, just shoot you while they're knocking down the gate. So we don't want to take too many casualties like that, because we have not got much armor. But if we can just send our cavalry into position whilst not incurring their wrath, then perhaps we can sort out their missile units just by doing that. Now we will need a unit to head on over here, and I think now's probably the time. Right, go, go, go. We'll send another unit, our unit of clansmen over there. And I'm not going to commit our general for a very long time, because he's quite susceptible to dying, because he's not very good. But yeah, as you can see there, they are already firing at us. So let's get the warriors in behind the spears.
Enemy's ram is through our gates.
Oh right, well, it's right about party time. Well, we actually also our javelin men should prove very useful. Come on over here, and you're just going to go right in behind here and shoot them. So we are certainly bested in the stats department, but like we've got the missile units, so they can usually do pretty well in these kinds of excursions. So if we could just set up like that, and right, tribesmen, we'll get you over here actually, rather than coming around here, because there's no point. But so how's this going? Yeah, we've got them contained. That's good to see. Right, I think we can just fire straight through that building. So if you shoot at the longbows, let's see how this looks, because we might have to move them if they don't. That's pretty good. I mean, most of them are firing straight at them. I'm happy with that. Right, everyone come off defensive because we need to make sure that you're getting some kills rather than just being killed yourself. So then bring in the tribesmen over here, because they actually, I've noticed they do a lot better than you'd think. Right, throw your javelins in there. I mean, it's absolutely killing my FPS. But oh, I guess we can use our cavalry just in over here just to pick up any stragglers. And we've got plenty here in reserve, kind of. Right, you throw your javelins in. Yeah, look at all those. I mean, you can just about pick out the javelins by all the small pixels. Are we still firing okay over here? I mean, those guys are definitely obstructed, but I think it's okay. I think we're doing okay. Right, if you need to hurry up and throw your javelins because you're already.
With horns made of clay. We are winning the
Oh
battle.
yeah, it's just that unit of cavalry. Right, just throw your javelins in, and then you can get into melee. They've just been run over. Right, you also throw your javelins. Oh, they got farmhand pikemen, the mighty farmhand pikemen. I think you're just gonna have to chart. Okay, yeah, this is not going. Oh, but they have used their ammunition. I don't quite know. Like they seem to be just pushing for the town square, and if we let them do that, I get the feeling that they then just stop there. But I mean, I see no right why we should allow them to do that. But it looks like they are routing over here. They don't like being surrounded like so. So our cavalry are able to probably just clear the rest of this up. Are they going to rout as well? Right. Lob your javelins into the back. Into these swordsmen here. This should do loads of damage. I mean, it's hard to say really because there's just so many of them. But yeah, don't be chasing anyone off. Just stay there and fight, because sometimes you can just have your unit or your general just charging through the lines for no apparent reason. But that's looking pretty good, and I think we should bring the greater unit of archers all the way around there so we can shoot these guys in the back just in case they don't run away. But we are in the town square, so we're not going to be running away ourselves. And cavalry, are you still? You're still throwing your things? Right, okay, cavalry, you're going to go in and just fight them. I think that's probably going to work out quite well. You're not on defensive or anything like that. Nope. Go in and charge. Now, we probably will. We might cause a bit of a morale penalty here. But we don't want... Yeah, we're already taking damage, I think. So this probably isn't going to work out. No, come on, pull out. We'll just send in these spearmen instead. Oh, no, don't do that. Because we've got the archers coming. Of course. Yeah, the archers will do the good stuff. But how's it going? So, we are completely bare over here. We can bring this unit of archers round. Yeah, whenever you're ready, lads. We're kind of obstructing our archers now. Right, you just go in there. Just run in there. And if we can, now just fire into the back of these swordsmen. Like, they're no longer pushing in here. Like, I'm not really that bothered if they kill many tribesmen, because we can easily replace them. But look at that. Yeah, good shots there. It's definitely going to harm their morale. And this unit of archers, they're going to come in from this side, and we're going to shoot these billmen. And I think that's going to work a real treat. So come on. Go right there. And, I mean, we've got the spears over here as well, if needed. But I think we'll probably cause a rout. Like, we don't necessarily need to kill everyone. I think once one starts routing, the rest will all go. So, let's see. I think we're about to fire. Nice. Going from eager to... Like, there were 66 of them. I mean, there is a chance of friendly fire here, especially because they've actually got... Like, we've got less armor than they have, so... But Tamruben is holding on pretty well. And those guys still firing on in. Shoot at these billmen then. Shoot at the billmen. Oh, and there you go. We've killed the general. Or the captain. And that is probably going to be that. Just stop firing. You charge in. And you charge in. Just everyone. Just charge on in there. And they'll probably... I mean, I say that. Oh no. Got some fighting to the death already. Wavering. And once that gets a grip of the rest of them... Yeah, they're wavering now as well. That's probably... GG. And no one leaves this place alive. Actually, some have already escaped, so that's fair enough. And once they do, we can probably just end it. We've killed more than required. Oh, yep, there we go. Excellent. Heroic victory. Let's have a look at these kills then. 188. Balkoth tribesmen. 268 Daratire warriors. 190 tribesmen. See, they did really well with their javelin throws, I think. And that has crippled Dale's incursion into our lands, I think. I mean, they've still got that prince there, and I mean, we've got very, very little left here. Let's just merge together there, but soon enough we will be able to actually train some units over here too. So it doesn't perhaps matter all that much, but let's just send all of these guys back to Rhubar to retrain. But we've got these folks in here, and they're going to go straight in there and then get retrained. I mean, what I could have done actually is put those units into that fleet, and then we could have made it there in one turn. But, I mean, it doesn't necessarily matter. We can bring these guys into the fleet now, and... Wait, where did I send that one general? Is it Kargi? Or is he this guy? That is Kargi. Oh, was there another one? Oh no, Arslan's coming as well, isn't he? Yeah. So, let's bring these guys off the boat and in there. I mean, they might even turn back around now that we've done that. And let's send... And we need to make sure that we get a spy here next turn, because we need to be able to see what the dwarves are doing, because they will just come out of the blue otherwise. Breland and Dwarves of Rhûn, and we've got a ballista and lots of building done. And let's just have a look at the money situation. What we could do is even buy regions. So rather than immediately going for all-out war, the Loke Khan might decide to still, you know, kind of see how the trading routes of our faction might yet be used to leverage our position over here in Ravanion. But I am going to leave it there. So a lot of stuff has happened. So obviously we've kind of crippled Dorwinion at this point. We've taken Sant Annui, beaten Dale back from the northern shores, and we are now very much approaching the barracks event. So it's not too long for that. And you know, once we've got like the real oomph or the fist of the golden dragon, I suppose that doesn't really matter. Once we've got, makes sense. Once we've got like the golden claw of the dragon like set up, perhaps the Loke Khan sees that as a sign that yeah, we're not a trading nation anymore. We are a warrior-like people, and we shouldn't bow down to anyone. Well, we might see some kind of a notification about the post on the previous turn. I'll be very interested to see that. But, yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that you've enjoyed. But for now, I'm giving Gandalf good day.